Maybe you have been following us on YouTube or on Twitter and been asking yourself the question, I wonder if the tools and the education that I might be able to get from stockmarketcaddy.com can help me. Well, let me share with you scorecards, not from me, but from a member. His name is Scott. Now, I'm going to keep Scott's privacy. Thank you, Scott, for sharing this with us. He just sent me this the other day. Scott joined Stock Market Caddy just before the hurricane hit last fall. And he just sent us these scorecards. There's a lot to glean here, but let me walk you through a few things that we notice. This is back in October. Trading the NQ, the strategy C point, the trade count 21, the wins, the losses, the average winner, the average loser, the win-loss ratio, the gross profit, the gross loss, the net, and profit factor. What is profit factor? Let me just take a moment. Profit factor is gross profit divided by gross loss. It'll tell you how many dollars you're making for every dollar you expended. Critical to any business. And yes, we are teaching folks how to trade as a business. If you have a profit factor below 1 on any week, the trader needs to practice in simulation for a week. That is our suggestion. A profit factor from 1 to 2 is average, and we suggest the person stay small. 2 to 3 is above average, but we still suggest the person stay relatively small. A profit factor over 3, the trader becomes a money-making machine. And over 5 is trading nirvana. We do not focus on the money. We draw these guidelines for the person who is trading mechanically, shadowing the machine. If you have a trading robot where the robot is putting the trades in and out, and you have a profit factor of 1.1, 1.3, yes, it's narrow, but we're not too concerned with it, nor should you, because after all, it is a machine. Let's keep going. Let's bring this over the right date. The next week looks like he took off. This is the 11th. Now, let's go back. I'm sorry. Here, I was out of sequence, so this is the first that he sent. In this week, he was trading dual fairway, dynamic range, and Kagi. Here he had a narrow profit factor of 1.08. He still made money, $657. And what does he do? Took a week off, I believe there. That's totally fine. Now he moves himself into simulation. Totally fine, but he still keeps score. This is live, and he must have been shadowing the trades going into Ninja, and we have a lot of members that have both TradeStation and Ninja. His net for the week was $22,511, 4.39. Then you might be putting a premium on the live trades, the real trades, but rest assured, Scott is looking at his overall performance, but his net here was $5,000 that day, $5,200 with a profit factor of 71. Let's keep moving. We go to the 18th. A profit factor, not many trades, just 11, 57.31, a net of 25.89. Let's go to the next week. He takes off, and we do think you should pace yourself. Check this week out. This is December 9th. Profit factor 3.81. nearly $5,000. Check this week out. Swing machine, 5-minute intervals, 27,929. Profit factor, 4.4. And we took some time off. We do think you should pace yourself. Scott, I can't thank you enough for sending this to us. If you are an annual member and you want to send us your scorecard at any time, you can have been with us for years. If you want to send it to us, I will certainly review it on a Saturday morning and get back to you with some ideas. I love what Scott's doing here. He's patient, he's disciplined, he's pacing, and he's tracking. If you are following us and you would like a copy, a blank copy of this scorecard so that you can begin to track your profit factor, be sure to let us know. Because if you're not tracking your profit factor, if you're trading just the money, you're doing what 90% of other retail traders do. Trade greed and fear. And it is why 90% will lose. They won't be here weeks or months from now. Scott will. We will. Will you? Be sure to visit stockmarketcaddy.com. You're welcome to call us any day from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 813-758-8263. Scott went through Q School back in October and November, and he is fully underway. We have folks completing their Q Schools now. April is full. We are booking Q Schools all the way into the summer, into the fall. We only issue a limited number of annual licenses every year, and it's safe to say that this year we'll probably be closing the door for the year around November 1. And then we will resume again. So if you want to get underway so that you can begin to do what? Trade your game, record your scorecard, choose your approach, your markets. We're ready when you are. Hope to talk with you soon. Thanks. Scott, have a wonderful Easter. Thank you. Everyone else, have a wonderful Easter weekend. Thank you for your time. Hopefully we'll talk with you soon. Thanks again, Scott.